Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by rolling green hills and colorful flower meadows, there was a small farm called Sunbeam Acres. The farm was full of life, cheerful chickens clucked in the yard, woolly sheep grazed in the fields, playful pigs rolled in the mud, and cows munched lazily on the grass. Among these animals was someone very special. Her name was Bella. Bella was no ordinary cow. While most cows were brown or black and white, Bella was a brilliant shade of blue. Her coat shimmered like the clear sky on a perfect summer day. The other animals on the farm couldn't help but stare at her. "Why are you blue, Bella?" asked Penny the goat one morning. "You look like someone painted you," giggled Lucy the lamb. Bella smiled gently and replied, "I was born under a blue moon, and that gave me a little magic." "Magic," snorted Harry the horse with a laugh. "Cows don't have magic." Bella only winked and said softly, "Wait and see." Days passed, and Bella went about her life on the farm. She gave the creamiest milk the farmer had ever tasted, helped little ducklings find their way back to the pond, and even made the grumpy old rooster chuckle once or twice. Still, no one had seen any magic, and the other animals remained skeptical. Then one day, the skies began to change. Dark clouds gathered above the valley, the wind began to howl, bending the trees, the birds flew back to their nests, and the smell of rain filled the air. Soon, a heavy storm rolled in, rain poured down in thick sheets, lightning lit up the sky, and thunder echoed through the hills. The animals ran into the barn to stay dry. The little river that flowed beside the farm swelled with water, growing stronger and faster with every passing minute, and then it happened. A loud crack echoed through the storm as the old wooden bridge that connected the farm to the village gave way and collapsed into the river. "Oh no," the farmer shouted. "Now the children from the village won't be able to come to the farm fair tomorrow." The animals were heartbroken. The summer fair was their favorite time of year. There were games, treats, music, and laughter. Everyone looked forward to it. Now, with the bridge gone, no one could cross the river. Bella stepped quietly out of the barn, rain dripping from her blue coat. She walked to the edge of the river and looked at the rushing water. The wind tugged at the grass and her ears, but she stood calm and steady. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and began to hum a soft, sweet tune. Her body started to glow gently. Tiny sparkles floated around her, and the air shimmered with warmth. Then, as if by magic, a rainbow began to rise, arching gracefully over the river. It grew brighter and brighter until it formed a solid, shining bridge made of light and color. The animals gasped. The farmer stared in disbelief. "You really are magical," whispered Penny the goat. Bella opened her eyes and nodded with a smile. "Told you." The next day, the children from the village crossed the rainbow bridge, their eyes wide with wonder. They brought games and food and balloons, and soon the fair was in full swing. Music filled the air, the animals danced, the children laughed, and Bella stood in the middle of it all, glowing with quiet joy. From that day forward, Bella was more than just a blue cow. She was the magical guardian of the valley. Whenever trouble came, storms, sickness, sadness, Bella was there to help. She made flowers bloom in the snow, guided lost animals back home, and even sang the moon to sleep on quiet nights. The animals never questioned her magic again, but more than that, they loved her for her kindness, her courage, and her warm, gentle heart. And so, the magical blue cow named Bella lived happily on Sunbeam Acres, spreading joy, wonder, and a little sparkle wherever she went.